We're back on the Coaches Show. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy. It's our privilege now to bring in the head football coach at UNM, Bob Davie. Bob, congratulations. A huge win over Air Force.
Yeah, Robert, any win for us is a huge win, as any other college football team. But I think in particular, retiring Brian Urlacher's jersey, a team like Air Force comes in here, a team that we've in some ways modeled our program over. A team that had beaten us 5 straight, 8 of the last 10 years. The last time they were in Albuquerque, it was 42-0. It was a big win for us. You just don't all of a sudden the week of the Air Force game become a disciplined, hard-nosed team to give yourself a chance to win. I think it says a lot about our program that we are in a position to hang in there. Last year they beat us by 5 points up there, a game we could have won, and this year we were able to beat them.
Well, you said all week that the teams were mirror images of each other, and it certainly showed on the football field yesterday. Let's take a look now at our breakdown segment as we go through the highlights from the contest with Coach Davie. And one of the few passes you threw, 3 of them in all, and this was a big one to start the scoring.
The first drive of the game, we had a big third down conversion on this drive, and then the play action crossing route with Jarek Magnet coming across the field. We call it a cross-country route. I believe that's Jarek Magnet's first touchdown here at UNM.
No question, and what a great moment for Jarek, and the Lobos take the early 7-0 lead. Now, we fast forward, it's 14-7 New Mexico, and a young man who scored twice for you last week did it again here.
Yeah, the young freshman, Terrion Gibson, I tell you, we say it every week, he's going to be really an exciting player. This game was so important that each team held volley. Whichever team had the football had to score.
Possessions were so crucial, and now down 2 scores, Air Force put on a rally, and their quarterback, Romine, is impressive.
Well, right there, we had him to 4th and 5, and we brought the corner fire. Excellent call. David Guthrie, the young, strong safety, didn't have his eyes where his eyes were supposed to be, and they ran a simple seam route right up the seam on him. But that was unfortunate. I thought the defense in the first half really played well. We just couldn't get off the field on 3rd and 4th down a couple times.
So Romine finds Brown there, and then he comes back, and this is a really nice throw to Robinette.
Well, they do a good job with the boot pass. I thought this freshman quarterback they have really put on a show. I mean, he could really throw the football. Anytime you combine option football with the passing game, as we know, it's very difficult to defend.
21-21 now, and the Lobos come right back on offense. Back and forth we go. Jarrell Presley got a chance today with the injury to Crusoe Gongbe.
And he took advantage of that opportunity. Crusoe went out in the first half with a hip pointer. Thought Jarrell really showed his explosiveness. I'm really anxious to see Crusoe Gongbe, Jarrell Presley, Terrion Gibson. Even though we hate to think about life after Casey Carrier, there's some pretty good running backs on this team.
The other thing that Nate Romine did for Air Force was spread it around really well, and this is another touchdown pass. He threw for 3 of them, and he finds this one to Garrett Griffin.
Well, it should have been a sack. You see, again, David Guthrie coming on a strong safety fire. You couldn't be in a better designed defense, but David kind of got sucked inside. He lost contain, and what could have been a big play for us was a big play for them.
That's their only lead of the game, 28-27, but the Lobo offense was up to the challenge, and Jarrell Presley, this is one of the highlight reel plays of the season.
Well, I think the key to the game came on the play before that, on the kickoff onside kick that Air Force tried, that Branch recovered, I think was the key of the game. But you see Jarrell Presley right here, just with the explosiveness, the power he has. I think Jarrell is going to be a legitimate big-time tailback for us in the future, but Brandon Branch, on the surprise onside kick by Air Force, which they really executed well. I think in a lot of ways was really the play of this football game, along with the blocked extra point by Fatu.
Well, Air Force would come back and score again, and you need a touchdown to give yourselves a chance to get some separation. Cole Gauchi delivers.
Well, just a great design play. They came with the strong safety fire from the field. We ran the triple option into the boundary. They were a little bit short. It takes a lot of maturity. It takes a lot of pre-snap reads, and that's where Cole Gauchi is so explosive. They came with a defense where they overloaded the field, and he ran the triple option into the boundary, went in untouched.
Justice Adams gets you a field goal to get you an 11-point lead, and then they kick a 52-yarder, and now this is a big, big play right here as the Lobos are trying to get them off the field.
Yeah, we had them 4th and 23, and we come with the all-out blitz. Brett Bowers, another guy. You talk about young players. He wore 44 up until this game, and he gets the big sack wearing number 48. But when you look out there and you see David Guthrie, Brett Bowers, a lot of guys playing that just are so young And it was good to see him come up with the big play right there, obviously.
You mentioned the Fatu Olale point after touchdown block. We're going to get that a little bit later in the program. There's also a huge two-point conversion where Cole made an incredible throw.
Oh, no question. A little throwback to the tight end, Aho. They actually had it covered very well. Cole made just a great throw, and Aho, that's a tough catch, you know, the ball coming over his shoulder like that.